Hey, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of What's Good Cincinnati, show where anything can happen. I'm Joe and Ralph.
Here we go. Here we go.
We'll be right back.
I'm okay.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
How you doing, man? I'm good. So, what you guys got going on right now, man?
Working on this new mixtape called Industry Meltdown that drops on June 1st. Got a couple, we're doing the Gathering of the Juggalos, August 8th through the 12th, and really just working together on this collab, get together and get this mixtape done, get it out there, had an album release party, and just try to do it like we've been doing it for the past 5 years, just trying to get bigger than we had been.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, that's I was gonna ask you guys. So you guys been together for 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Is it always just been you two, or what?
Nah, we were with two other artists for about 3 years, 3.5 years, and then situation was we had to move on and do our own personal things, and we linked back up, and now we're making our own thing. We're gonna do solo music, solo albums. Do a lot of collab work together. We do a lot of shows together locally, at 30 Jacks and Mad Hatter, tickets all around, Cincinnati, Kentucky.
So how'd you guys actually meet? Like where'd this all start from?
Well, a mutual friend, they had a little group started up, and they knew him from one side of friends, and they knew me from another side of friends, and he joined the group, and then like a couple days later, they came to my house just to party, drink a little bit, and we just joking around, did a little song. I haven't done it in 10 years. I'm like the old man of the group, but we haven't did it in like 10 years. I haven't done it 10 years, and then I just did a little track with them, and they was like, man, they was like, you want to join the group? I had nothing else better to do, so I was like, sure. And then a couple weeks later, met him, and
kicked off from there. We've been running ever since.
We was good for 3.5 years, and little petty stuff, kind of got in the way, so we kind of split up. I went my way, everybody else went their way, and I did my solo thing, he did his solo thing, and now we're linked up, back again, not as a group, both solo, but we're on the same record label, and and now we're doing a collab mixtape just together and our own solo stuff. So our solo stuff will be dropping like in mid-summer, each album. So we're working on a lot of stuff right now, videos and a lot of underground shows, just trying to get out there.
You guys said like you've done like Dirty Jacks, tickets, all that stuff around this area. Where have you guys traveled outside of, the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area? Where would some other people know you guys from?
I did, when I was on my solo, I did the Gathering of Juggalos at Cave in Rock, Illinois. And, really other than that, Dayton, Ohio is as far as I've been.
So you guys are really, when you say underground, you guys are really underground.
Club Cream is where I was at in Dayton, Ohio, and other than that, we've been right here in Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky, and that's it. We're underground, mess with the same people, and
keep the buzz.
That's
up
the way
right
to be,
here.
man.
Yeah. A lot of everybody around here, they see us walking down the street, they know us. That's, and I kind of like it. It's like a local celebrity type.
Thing, yeah.
Definitely.
I know all about
that. Feels kind of good walking down the street, and everybody knows me.
There's no better feeling than that, man.
Right.
Just walking down the street, being recognized for something.
Right. For something positive.
Yeah, other than running into your boy that you was at the JC with. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's better than that. So you were talking about the Gathering. Now,
Gathering.
ICP is huge around here.
Big.
Everybody knows them. Everybody knows Twisted.
Right.
Blaze.
Definitely.
Everybody knows them. So how'd you get into that?
Well, I did the open mic 2 years ago down there, and we met this.
Did you say down there where?
Down in Cave in Rock, Illinois. They had an open mic session, and we met this dude Paul Squires, and he's one of the, I don't know what they call him, one of the representatives actually for ICP, and my manager, Miss Boss, was talking to him and has been constantly bugging him, you know, for a spot at the Gathering, you know, for 2 years. And actually last night, you know, through Facebook, he hit us up and, you know, he said, you guys got the spot, and he said, I'll inbox you more info about it. And so, I mean, August the 8th, we're there, you know what I mean?
Okay, so this is brand new.
Brand new.
You guys,
This
brand
is
new.
the actually biggest stage, you know, that we've been on, and I'm ready for it. I mean, I think we deserve
Ready
it.
to
And
blow it up, really.
And I think once more people hears us, I mean, once they hear us, you know, they like us. I've never had nobody not like our music.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different style. It's new. It's not this bubblegum hip hop. It's not gangster rap. It's just, you know what I mean? It talks about life, you know.
it's its own.
Right.
It's its own thing.
It's
It's
its
own.
own.
It's personal, and everybody's welcome. You know what I mean?
Right.
Big, small, little, tall. You know, everybody can
Old,
come.
young.
It's just music. You know what I mean? If you like it, you like it. You know, that's what we're here for.
All right. So you said it's its own thing. Where did you guys get your influences? Not so much where did you take your stuff from, but where did you find? What was you more drawn to? What kind of artists were you more drawn to that led you to want to do this?
I definitely love personal rappers like, you know, from back in the day, like Nas, a lot of Nas, and of course Tupac and Biggie, and that whole era, man, was just, nowadays a lot of industry, you know, is just commercial, you know what I mean? And that's why we're keeping it underground, and we're getting our name out there by ourselves, man, because we ain't trying to jump through hoops for nobody. And I like, you know, very personal, real, live music, like a Tupac or a Nas, or you know, somebody that comes from where I come from in my state of mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely understand that.
And I came up, you know, started out, my first rap music that I ever heard was Eazy-E. And it just carried on from there. And you know, for the past 15 years, I've been listening to nothing but Haystack, you know, Lil White, Jelly Roll, underground indie artists. I really don't care for the industry stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I like the realness of the underground. You know, it just
So
it's
you
just real
definitely
to me.
flow toward like the South, like
Right.
the Southern kind of,
Right.
you know, hip
Definitely.
hop.
And the things we're doing right now, a lot of artists are now trying to make this their buzz, you know, underground and mixtapes and all that. And this is something that we've been doing for, like you said, the last 5 years. This is our home, you know what I mean? So.
Okay. Right now, you got a lot of guys from Cincinnati that have made like minor buzzes. You know what I mean? Outside, like you got like
K. Riley,
Showtime.
Showtimes. We've
You
done
know,
shows
and you
with
got
them
like
fellas, yeah.
Trim Treasy, SOS. You got a
Right,
lot of guys
right.
from out of here. Like Trim, I actually know personally. Like dated my niece for a long time.
Right.
A really good friend of mine. Really good rap artist. You got all these guys that are trying to break out of here, and it's really not known as, you know, a rap area. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cincinnati's really
Yeah,
not known as that.
right.
You
It's
know,
hard out here.
So obviously you guys are going at this as this is what you want to do. This is how you want to make a living, right? I mean, this isn't just like a side, you know what I mean,
Nah,
side
I love
project.
music. Love it.
Yeah.
It comes from the soul, man. But you know, I want to put my word out there and what I've been through. You know, struggles, trials, tribulations, whatever it may be. You know, this is the way I vent.
The idea then is here in the next couple years, you guys just want to be known, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be known and be rich.
Definitely.
Be
what
rich.
I'm
The
saying?
money's
The
definitely.
money,
Yeah.
the money's a definitely
You know,
always a perk.
I see the gold at the end of the rainbow, and I'm trying to climb over that rainbow to get to it right now.
Ready to
That's
beat
what,
the shit out of Leprechaun.
Yeah,
right?
that's what we're working. That's what we're working
That's what
toward.
we're
You know what I
working
mean?
for.
All right,
Definitely.
So you guys were saying, you know, the Southern rap is definitely an influence. Now, everybody in Cincinnati, you know, Cincinnati's kind of known as that step from the South into the North.
Right.
Now, what I've noticed with the music around here, the hip hop, the rap, even like the gangster stuff that everybody's trying to come out with, you know, it's anyway.
Give or take.
It's all got a little bit of the East Coast flavor mixed in with the South.
Right.
Do you guys hear that in your own stuff, or do you guys? I mean, where do you? I mean, I know you don't want to classify your music, but where would it sit?
I hear it kind of in my music because I mean that's all I listen to, and I don't base my stuff around, you know, their sounds. I got my own sound, but I do hear the, you know, the Southern, the way they pronounce their words and the way I pronounce my
More
words.
so than the
yeah,
East
right,
Coast.
Yeah,
right,
I don't
definitely.
base my music on, you know, how they talk or whatever, but that's how I talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
you know, all my family, you know, is hillbilly, so I'm a hillbilly too, and I talk with a hillbilly accent. Sometimes I rhyme with a hillbilly accent. So yeah.
So I'm sure you get some of the like haystack references.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I get them all the time.
Definitely.
Haystack, Bubba.
You look like Haystack. You sound like.
Let me get your autograph.
I go to Haystack shows and I have girls come up hugging me and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
See, I used to get the Bubba Sparks references all the time, dude. Like, you know what I mean? When I was shaved down a little bit more. So, you guys got the mixtape coming out, Industry Meltdown. Where are people going to be able to get this?
It's going to be all over the internet. It's going to be on. I'm going to have it on my web page and, you know, Facebook and everything, YouTube, wherever you want to get it from. I mean, we're going to have free downloads, or you know. You know, we're gonna have a album release party. You know, we ain't big, we ain't in stores or nothing yet. You know,
right?
I mean, just contact us underground. You know, through the internet, or you know, see us on the street, and you know, that's how you get it.
And what site are they gonna be able to get it at? What's the actual?
It's
you can check it out on YouTube at Academic Productions or Boss ENT promo videos. That's got all our music on there. We also all got personal Facebook pages and links to that coincide with the YouTube.
Okay.
So anything you find on YouTube, you can go straight to our personal pages.
So you'll find the link on YouTube straight to your Facebook.
Right, definitely, definitely.
All right, so you guys brought a song along. What's it called?
Champion. It's a new track we did because we linked back up, so we basically, you know, everybody locally kept asking for us to come back, so we just had to prove it to them that we, you know, we do what we do, and we still on the top of this underground over here, you know what I mean?
Champions. We got the belt.
We hold it always over here.
All right. So right now we're going to go ahead and check their song out, and we'll be right back.
You know what it is. Let's get it.
Go. No introduction needed for real.
2012.
But we here. Yeah.
Get it.
We the champs. We hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell. In my city, we most likely to sell. We the champs. We hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell. In my city, we most likely to sell. I'm higher than the hippie in the F-15, smoking purple weed, then graduated from green. I'm on a mission for money, you see the rest is just irrelevant. Burning down the city, I do it just for the hell of it. Always on my hustle, got no time for the games. Surrounding myself with the real because I'm tired of these lanes. Got all these people talking, mouth all up in my biz. Yeah, they getting older still, they be acting like kids. Me, I stand my ground cause I'm holding the belt. Still searching, still grinding, we go hard to the wealth. I be standing up tall and I be holding my own. Riding through the court, throwing deuces up and I'm gone. Laughing in their faces as I'm asking the gas. I've been out here struggling for so long, now I'm desperate for cash. Ain't no stopping us now, we back at it again. We going hard in the paint, do whatever to win. We the champs, we hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell. In my city, we most likely to sell. We the champs, we hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell. In my city, we most likely to sell.
They kept on asking, so we came right back. So the goon just put it down, man, let me bleed on wax. And my face is to the stars like I hold that shit. And I'm laughing cause I'm cocky with all this confidence. I'm just saying that'll be the day they stopping this. And shit they talking about, I've been accomplished it. Look, I'm speaking on it cause I be about it. And I be about it just so he can speak some knowledge. Love to wear this belt, you just ask yourself the problem. So if they feeling like it, we can start this shit with violence. The goon is back, you already know my company. We done been the distance, you ain't taking shit from under me. I lean back with a little bit of swerve. Know they feelings hurt, cause I'm just killing them with words. They head hanging lower than my Cincy fitted cap. Cause every time we hit the stage, we bring the city back.
We the champs, we hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell. In my city, we most likely to sell. We the champs, we hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell. In my city, we most likely to sell. Delivery is necessary. You don't want this message scary. You better rally, and I keep a sexy secretary. I mean, you never barely. You more like a case of cherry. We got advantage. You can't stand it, can't compare it fairly. I walk by they staring. The pimp is getting airy. In front is distant, tell me different. I swear I dare him. He won't preach on. I'm the champion. See you later about that paper. You take it in a mannequin. Got him saying damn again. Dropping bombs is damaging. What you say makes me laugh like Dave off anger management. What you laughing at? Call to play, I'm heading at. John Claw hit the Van Dam. Boy, that's action packed. Grinding for racks and stacks. But you knew this. I swear to Buddha, do like Buddha, you should move, bitch. Get out the way, I'm out the K and I'm rapping. If you listen in the vision, then you learn the lesson. We the champs, we hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell. In my city, we most likely to sell. We the champs, we hold the belt. We chasing paper, grinding hard for the wealth. Look in the stands, and then they yell.
All right, thanks for staying with us. You guys just heard "Champion" by these two right here. Where'd that come from? Like, what exactly was the meaning behind that song?
Man, you know, people's been asking about us, and you know, wondering where we've been, and we just had to let them know we're still here and we're the champions. You know, we ain't going nowhere. We're the biggest in our city, and we plan on staying that way. You know what I mean? So just let them know that.
For sure.
So are you guys putting that out as your single from the album, or is it just going to be? Or are you guys not even doing it that way?
Nah, that's just one of the tracks we brought with us today. I mean, you know, we're gonna have this mixtape. To me, this is some of the best music that we've done, and I mean, we're not really coming out with a single. You know, when it drops, it's dropping like a ton of bricks. Like it's not going to be one song. It's going to be the whole album.
Album's going to be a single.
All right. It's going to be there.
Definitely.
All right. Every song could be a single of mine. You know what I mean?
Now, these other artists that are out here right now, is there anybody that you guys want to work with? Any of these local guys out here that maybe you ain't linked up with yet? Or?
A lot of them we have worked with, like I said, like Kay Riley and Showtime, and you know there was an artist that did the Barbie Girl track, you know, played on the Wiz around here locally. We've done shows with him. We've done a lot of work with a lot of people. You know, we're always open for collabs.
I want to work with Snoop and with Khalifa.
Yeah,
them dudes got the. Well, I ain't going there, but Snoop and Wiz Khalifa. I want to work with them guys and Haystack. That's about it for me. I'd be happy.
So you're just down to work with whoever's willing to work with you, huh?
Yeah.
Right. We just want to make good music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're down to make good music, let's get it in.
All right, man. Hey, I've had a great time sitting here with you guys, man. I hope the mixtape's a big success for you guys. Hope you guys are going to be able to do a lot of stuff based off this. So it was great having you guys here.
That's what's up.
A lot of luck. You guys said you want to do some shout-outs and stuff before you got out of here. So,
yeah, definitely. What's good? Cincinnati, of course, thanks to all y'all, you know what I mean? You know, Boss ENT, our manager. Shout ourselves out for coming back, you know what I'm saying? Everybody for really been asking for us. We ain't fell off. We ain't going nowhere. Definitely not that. You know, shout out to everybody that supported us. Y'all know who y'all are, all our fans, everything.
I want to shout out, you know, Boss ENT for sure. All my dudes, Cincinnati, and definitely my city, Newport. Stand up.
Stand up.
Represent your boys.
Thanks a lot for coming out, y'all. You guys stay tuned. Stick with us. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Right now I'm sitting here with a guy who's a DJ. His name's Alistair McDowell, but he goes by Status. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Good.
So you got a lot of stuff going on right now, right?
Right now there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, we've been pretty busy lately with the album upcoming and the gigs we're trying to book with Splash and tour dates, and it's all kind of convoluted and complicated. But yeah, there's a lot going on.
Okay, cool. Like you said, you got the album coming up. It's called the Gore Grinder EP, right?
Yep.
What could people expect from this? What kind of sounds you got going on here?
It's a real heavy EDM album, electronic dance music. It's mostly dubstep and electro house and progressive house, but I like to mix all the electronic genres together, and that's kind of my style, is to just blend it all, and I guess that's what makes me
drum and bass thrown in there, and
a little drum step, not so much drum and bass. Drum and bass kind of drives me crazy. But yeah.
Me too, really.
Yeah.
So you're definitely on the dance kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The more people move, the better we feel.
Oh, that's cool. So now you've been doing this for a while. When did you start?
12 years ago. Started when I was in, what was that, grade school, I guess, or freshman year or something. I don't know. It was back then, and I played in the school band. I had a saxophone. And my mom bought it for me, and I took it to Music Go Round, sold it. They gave me $300. My mom hated me.
Yeah, obviously.
And then I went to Guitar Center and bought one of those DJ in a box packages, and brought it home, and she thought it was the worst idea. And she was right for a while. Yeah. But it's slowly paying off.
So now it's becoming one of them F you mom moments, like I'm doing good.
Yeah. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, now you've actually been out on tour with some guys that people probably actually know.
Yeah.
Now, you've been with like a Bone Crusher, you said?
Yeah.
And like Twista,
yep.
who's actually one of my favorite rap artists.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
How long did that last?
The tour with Bone Crusher lasted about 6 months. Just venue to venue, booking for promotions for his upcoming album. It was about a 6-month-long promotional tour. And then Twista was 4 shows, and it was about the same thing, except he was taking the newer top 100 songs and covering them, doing his own flow over them, kind of, to put everybody in their place, so to speak. He likes to do that. So
that guy's pretty sick, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you go back to when back when I was in like elementary school, like 6th grade or something. When they actually took him and found out that he could put the most syllables, I forget how they did it. Like he broke like 8 records. Like this guy was absolutely sick fast.
Yeah. And he'll just pick up a microphone and go.
And and you can completely hear every word. Is what's sick. You can get some guys that are really fast and just kind of mumble through it. You get half words and things like that. But this guy, you could hear every word, and it was
plain as day.
Sick fast.
Yeah.
Now, when did you find out this is what you wanted to do?
Probably about a year after I picked up that DJ in a box package.
Okay. So you're talking shit.
Yeah. It was a while back. I mean, I was playing music at block parties for my friends when I was in grade school, and just recently, within the past couple years, I'd talked to them, and they were like, "So you're a DJ now? That's funny because you used to play music at these block parties with your mom's stereo system out in the middle of the street when you were like 8 and 9 years old." And I'm like, I guess it kind of fits. I don't really remember back that far, but yeah, it's been a long time coming, and I'm hoping for a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, we just went over that, didn't we, Ralph?
Yeah.
Now, right now is when he's going to be posting, all the porn and drug references you wanted.
Great. Good. Yeah, no, we need as much of that as possible.
Absolutely cool. Now, so you probably actually do remember all that stuff. It's just a little drug say.
Well, the alcohol, drugs, whatever you want to think.
It's all fun.
Yeah, it's all perception. So.
Yeah, we have a grab bag for you when we leave, by the way, too. Just be careful because you might get poked when you pick it up.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing with this bag, though. Now, influences, like what guys are the ones that you kind of seen and knew you wanted to do this, like modeled yourself?
I really started back then when I started doing hip-hop and started at rap battles and little local bars and stuff like that. I was 16 years old, so it was kind of hard for me to go to a nightclub or even get a job like that. So I really started off listening to Daft Punk and really just kind of grew up on the whole Discovery album, and then I had a lot of industrial influences that just kind of drove the electronic music even harder into my head, and I was like, you know, this is something I could probably just do on my laptop. And it turns out it's a little more complicated than that.
Well, usually things that seem so simple are some of the hardest things to accomplish.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated than that. I'm, you know, like I said, I'm getting ready to do release the album, and it's like 6 months in the making for 6 tracks because it's an EP. But Daft Punk was a real big influence, along with Industrial Prodigy. And,
Prodigy.
Yeah, Prodigy was that great.
They were way ahead of, you know.
They were way ahead of the curve
Yeah.
for, you know, their time. And bands like Orgy and all those groups were just drilled into my head at that age. When I got those turntables, I was like, this is what I need to do.
Like, people really don't know Blue Monday. They remember that one song.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they kind of got unfairly marked with that song because that became like a pop hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll just
Blue
jump.
Monday. What was the
Stitches.
Stitches.
Opticon. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of got, it was unfairly marked, and I thought they were great, honestly. And I'm not even, you know, that's not even my, you know, I'm a metal guy.
Sure, yeah.
Like, you know. Now, the guys that you're following now are pretty much the same guys, right? I mean, you didn't really switch up
Yeah, I'm following a lot of the newer guys who are getting bigger and bigger in the scene as it goes on, but they have a lot of the same influences I do. With the whole industrial bands back when we were younger, and Daft Punk being like the real big, huge first electronic group, right? That's kind of what everybody bases their influences on, is they always go to Daft Punk, and well, there's a reason. But some of the newer guys, some of the more up and comers like Dead Mouse, and
obviously everybody knows Dead Mouse. So, I mean, he's everywhere.
Yeah, well, I wear his bracelet. That's kind of ridiculous.
If you guys don't know who he is, he's the one that looks like the really screwed up Mickey Mouse. That's the dude, the hologram face Mickey guy. That's
Yeah. And yeah, he started with Ultra Records and then began his own label. And from that label, he signed all these artists that I've been following, like Skrillex and Porter Robinson, and those guys go on to start their own labels. Skrillex now has a label called Swalla, and they currently have my EP and are reviewing it. So, fingers crossed. But yeah, those guys mean a lot to the whole EDM world.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get in their groove.
So, the name of the album, how did you come up with that, man? That's kind of out there.
That was a wild night at the Waffle House.
At the Waffle.
As crazy as Waffle House gets.
So you said you actually did the entire album at Waffle House, and then like just kind of went back and remastered it and everything.
Yeah, I put all the arrangements together for every one of the. Well, I have 15 tracks in total, but there's going to be 6 or 7 on the EP. 6 currently, considering adding another one. But all the arrangements were made at Waffle House. Like that's where I go to relax, to clear my mind. You know, smoke a pack of cigarettes and drink a few pots of coffee. Yeah, it's my sanctuary. And all the arrangements for every track was built there, and then once I feel like I have a good solid foundation, then I take it back to the studio, master everything, get my, you know, effects and filters and automations and everything just right, and then hopefully we got a track out of it.
So I did overhear you saying that you did the entire album at Waffle House.
Yeah, all 6 or 7 of the tracks that are on the EP, the Gore Grinder EP, were all arranged at Waffle House. And then it was, all the information was brought back to the studio and then mastered and remastered and triple remastered, and I added the automations.
Felt like you're just repeating something over and over again.
Yeah. About a 10th of the work of each track was done at Waffle House. They all start there. It's my sanctuary.
So you did it over a bunch of beers, then some coffee and blueberry pancakes, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah, blueberry pancakes, absolutely.
Anybody that has forced herself to watch the show over and over again gets that reference.
Yeah, I was just let in on it, so.
Kind of disturbing when you think about it. Just a tiny bit. Strawberry thing's almost as bad. Now, you obviously do a lot of shows. Do you like doing the more industrial kind of places, you know, where you got a lot of the heavy shit, or do you enjoy, like, you know, the softer, more melodic shit?
I really like a high energy atmosphere. Any place where I can get people moving on the dance floor, that's my dream night. You know, I've said it a million times, I'd do it for free if I didn't get paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, I love the energy, I love the atmosphere, I love how everybody just comes together for high energy dance music. It's a euphoric kind of vibe no matter where you are, and as long as I'm not in a situation that's slow or boring, then I'm having a great time.
So you definitely couldn't have been a librarian or anything like that.
Well, you know, I wanted to, but they yelled at me whenever I set up my PA system.
Yeah.
So it just didn't work out.
Couldn't use book on tapes in the library.
No. No.
Scratch.
They don't like it when you do that. Yeah. They don't want you to bring them back all torn up.
So this is like it for you. This is what you want to do, and you're going to do this no matter what.
Absolutely.
So this is completely like your lifeblood.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've said to everyone who is a part of my production team, which is Gucci Made Hand Grenade, or to my managing team at Splash Promotions or Rockstar Entertainment, they all know that I don't let anyone get in my way, no matter what. And the moment they do, I find somebody else to stand in.
So you're definitely serious about it.
Yeah, absolutely serious.
Okay. Now you just mentioned Splash, who we also have another guest who you know.
I do.
Will also be on here in a few. How did you get hooked up with all that?
About a year ago, we opened a nightclub in the basement of a bar in Fairfield, and we called it Ultraviolet Splash Bar. Okay. And my partner, we both ran the bar, the club. It was Jerry Woodruff, who is the owner of the Splash Promotions team. Him and I started shooting around one day, and we both put everything we had basically on the table of what our resources and contacts were, and everything we could bring to a party. And we decided that it would be stupid for us to not put that together in a collaboration, because I can bring DJs and entertainment and lights and sound and so on and so forth, and he can bring promotion and artwork and flyers and everything else to the table, and get these companies like Pure Romance to join and just blow each event out of the water. And basically we put all these things together after we were at that club for a few weeks, almost a month, and decided that we were going to start selling the Ultraviolet package as my DJs, including myself and his promotion team and the Splash Hotties, to go to each bar and basically throw a party like they've never seen before. So that's how Splash and I started working together, and it's been a great relationship ever since we started. And now Jerry, who owns the Splash Hotties, is now my agent and manager, booking and yeah, he does all the booking and the media stuff and takes care of most of the hard work.
Okay. Right. Well, it sounds like it's definitely a great marriage, you know, of two things. Do you find it easier not having to deal with all the manager shit yourself? Like, you know, have somebody else actually doing it for you? Because that's like Ralph's managed me for like 5 years, and that's just simply because I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't have a problem with talking to people at all. And
I just meant I was too lazy.
Well,
or high, or drunk, or all three.
I can see that. I don't have a problem with conducting any of my own business. That, you know, I did that long before I hooked up with Splash. But it kind of eases the blow towards the customers, the venue, who we're selling the products to, and everything, to have multiple options to go through when you're talking to a person. So when Jerry decided that he wanted to be my booking agent and manager and all that, by all means, let's take this over. And I still, I sign off on everything. You know, he doesn't call me with, you know, hey, you're going to do this at this date. Yeah. It's, how's this sound? What's this going to look like for, you know, for the image, and how everything is going to come across? Perception's everything. You're not what you are. You're what everyone sees you as. Yeah. So it's really worked out pretty well, I think.
All right, so what would be like your dream gig? Like, where would you want to work the most out of any place, like any kind of show? What would be your ideal situation?
I would absolutely love to just do a world tour like Deadmau5 or Skrillex or anybody. I wouldn't necessarily want to just be in one venue.
Yeah.
But I want to move around as much as possible, get as much exposure and spread the word, if you will, as far as I can. And like Skrillex just came off a year-and-a-half tour, and just a year-and-a-half on the road. He produced his entire new EP and tour buses and hotel rooms, and I can absolutely do that. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to do one day.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, this is absolutely what you want to do till you die.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to have a second thing, like what would be something else you would want to get into? Like, is there anything else you're into, like, that you could see yourself doing if, say, God forbid, you know, you have some kind of weird accident and all of a sudden you're nubby.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, what would be something else? You know, we shouldn't actually say that, but yeah, you know, that would really suck. But I mean. Well, you probably couldn't do a whole lot with some nubs, but if if there was a situation where you weren't able to do this anymore, what would you want to do?
Well, I went to the University of Cincinnati for engineering and technology, and started at ITT Tech for network systems engineering.
I did that too for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Actually, it says that on my Facebook page.
Really?
Yeah, it really does. ITT Tech for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And I actually cheated on a week, so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 2 weeks.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's more than most people make it, being not accredited.
I really wanted to, you know, go through and do it until I realized everything was math.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's really hard to cheat off somebody, you know, with calculators.
Yeah, and colors. Colors, I just keep trying to add blue and yellow, and I'm colorblind, and they just laugh you out.
Yeah, the same thing, man.
It's rough.
It was really bad, like, and everything's graphs.
Right.
I'm like, I wonder if could I make a graph that would explain how fucking lost I am.
Yeah, it's a pie chart, I think.
Yeah. I would have hated it. I was stoned.
I'm definitely into computers. I do a lot of amateur programming. I make all of our own, the Gucci made hand grenade. I make all of our animations and visuals with Cinema 4D, and do all the programming for the MIDI mapping and the software for all my DJs and any kind of tools that they want to use. So if I absolutely couldn't DJ or produce music anymore, I would be in some kind of tech field, some kind of IT position.
Okay. So that's not exactly what I thought you would go with, you know, going from, you know, the DJ thing to that. And kind of a high thing. That's like me going from, you know, the comedy thing to like wanting to be a principal or something, you know. It's like, maybe at a clown college.
Right,
you know, maybe I could get away with that.
Right.
But so right now you're basically just living the dream, taking it day by day, enjoying it.
I wouldn't say living the dream.
Well, that's the joking.
Right. I'm climbing the ladder. Unfortunately, it's one of those really big, expandable ladders.
Yeah, the little giant.
Yeah, it just keeps going and going, and you just don't know when it ends. But we're getting closer and closer, and I have a 5-year plan. By the time I'm 30, I want to have the record label unlocked. And right now, I'm signed to Rockstar Entertainment, who is more than helpful with getting me to that point. So they're there for me 150% no matter what happens, which is great. But I think soon with the album coming out and the attention I've been getting from the other record companies that have been, you know, I get emails. Roadrunner Records is following you on SoundCloud now, and Aswala, and I start screen capping them like.
Yeah, I love Roadrunner, by the way.
Yeah.
Huge Slipknot fan.
Yeah. Sid Wilson, DJ Starscream, actually favorited one of the tracks on my Soundcloud. That's on the upcoming album.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I thought it was pretty neat. I got a notification
really cool,
and screen cap.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. I would have been like a little girl when I seen that.
I did. I called a few people.
Yeah. You know, that's awesome because that's like, you know, that's since like '99. That's been one of my all-time favorite bands.
Grew up on that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Wait and Bleed is still, you know, that's like my theme song. Like that shit should play when I walk down the
My
street.
friends and I have like 10 different versions of the lyrics for that song,
Yeah.
which are not television friendly, but they're
And the lyric is hate, not air.
right.
People still sing that song and they're like, feel the air. No, that's
No,
not
no,
what
no,
it
no,
is.
no.
Stop it.
Yeah,
He's from Iowa. He has a weird accent.
they're all they're all weird people.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I've had a great time talking to you. The album's going to be out by the time we air. It should be right around couple weeks. Your album should be out.
Yeah, towards the end of May.
Okay. So make sure you guys check it out. Where would they be able to get it at?
They'll be able to buy the album from iTunes, or they can go to my SoundCloud or the Status Official Facebook page to get the information on where it'll be sold from. Hoping to get hard copies in the stores within the year.
Okay.
That's kind of a broad.
So hopefully by December.
By December, I hope hard copies in the stores. I'm hoping that one of the major labels picks it up and is able to give me distribution rights and stuff like that for it. But yeah, the Facebook is facebook.com/statusofficial.
Okay.
And the production company, Gucci Made Hand Grenade, is the same, facebook.com/Gucci Made Hand Grenade.
You're saying Gucci Made, not Mane.
Gucci Made.
Not the guy with the ice cream on his face. Not that.
Not that.
Okay. So, well, hey, man, it was great having you on here.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully, you get to do all the big stuff you were talking about here soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully the man picks him up.
Yeah.
So,
If anybody's watching.
all right. Well, thanks for coming in, man. It was great having you here.
Thanks.
You guys stay tuned. All right, and welcome back. Right now I'm sitting here with Kate Splash from Splash Promotions. She is known as one of the Splash hotties, and you'll see why. Okay, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Not doing
Good.
too bad. So, you're one of the Splash hotties.
Yes.
What exactly is a Splash hottie, other than the obvious?
Too sweet. Basically, we get paid to go to a bar and party.
Okay.
I have the most awesome job in the world. Well, we go to like local venues and bars, and we promote the bar, try to get people in. So sometimes we dress classy, and we can do cocktail serving and things like that. Other time we wear our Splash outfits, like what I'm wearing now, and we get up, we dance on the bar, we're drinking, having a blast. Like people pay us to come in and get their party started.
Yeah. So you literally get paid to party.
Yes.
Okay,
Fantastic.
that's awesome. I need a job, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I would look fantastic in
Fit
that.
knee shorts.
I could get a knee in one of those.
Okay.
So, like you said, you go to bars and different venues. You do benefits and special events like that.
We've done benefits for like charity. We do benefits for autism and breast cancer and things like that to raise money for those kind of things.
Okay, cool. So you guys basically lighten up bad situations in a way.
Yes.
Okay, well that's cool. You mentioned something about Jello wrestling. You're actually a champion here.
I retired.
Are you retired?
Yes, it's taking its toll. Yes, that's one of the things we do to help promote bars. Is we do things like that, like Jello wrestling. We've also done fashion shows and music videos in bars and also outside of bars and things like that, just for promotion.
Okay, so you said like you guys did like an Ed Hardy fashion show.
Yes.
What did that involve? I mean, was it just like your basic fashion show, like
Yeah,
runway
the big
type
fashion
thing?
show, runway. Our girls from our promotions team were some of the models walking down the runway, so do things like that. And
you get any good outtakes? Anybody fall or anything?
No.
Like that? So, how did you get started doing this?
Well, me being a broke college student, I was like, I need to make some money, and I had a friend who did it, and she was like, well, I'm making good money, and I know you like to party, so come give it a try. And a year and a half later,
That's
still doing it.
So sounded like that could have been for another job.
Yeah.
That was.
I am not a stripper.
Yeah.
Make that known. We are not strippers.
That's cool. Okay, so like you mentioned that you did some videos, like some like who have you worked with that maybe somebody would know out here? As far you said, most of it was local stuff.
Yeah. Last week we did a music video with a band called the Mighty Swine.
Okay.
They're a Cincinnati band, and they're doing their big music video. So we went and helped them out with that. And
did you have a good time doing it?
Oh, it was a blast. Okay. It was a blast. So.
And so you've done a few different videos then.
Yeah, that was my first one.
That was your first one.
But the other
But
girls
Splash
have done.
is-
Yeah, in the past. Yeah. Things
Okay.
like that, so.
And you guys obviously have worked with Status, who was just on air.
Mm-hmm. Yes, amazing.
So,
amazing.
Yeah, it seemed like a very cool
Yeah.
guy. Now, how long ago? You said about a year?
Year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
All kinds of blends together when you're getting paid to party.
So, you're going to college. What are you going to college
Yes.
for?
Fitness and exercise.
Fitness and exercise.
Yes.
That is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Well, to me. You know, I'm kind of foreign to both of them.
Yeah.
You were mentioning that eventually one day you want to do something with animals.
Yes.
I think that's
I
very
love
cool.
animals.
My girlfriend is a vet tech by trade.
Oh, really?
So, you know,
Yeah.
to me, I think that's awesome.
I have a really bad habit of of picking up stray animals and bringing them home, and I've gotten yelled at it numerous times. Like, if you bring one more stray dog home, you're getting kicked out. Just one more. Look how cute he is.
Yeah, one's not going to hurt.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Random pit bull.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
whatever.
that. It's only a lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's so cute.
And if the pit bull acts up, we'll just feed it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my girlfriend is the exact same way. She we have a cat now, Otis. Shout out to Otis. Old white half-deaf cat. You know, he was outside. He's been declawed and deballed and all that good stuff. So poor thing wouldn't have made it outside. So now we have a cat that I have no idea where it came from. Kind of like how the interview just went. I have no idea how we got there. But so obviously you're enjoying what you're doing
Yes,
now.
I love it.
It does sound like you have a perfect job for, you know, college students.
Yes.
So, but it's definitely helping you out paying the bills, right?
Yes. Yes.
So-
If there are any sugar daddies watching, I'm also accepting applications for those too. Kidding.
The address at the bottom of the screen is. But so, I mean, you said you ultimately would love to do things with animals.
Yeah, that's my goal for the future, but I think I'll stick with this job until, you know, the hardware starts sagging. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, till it actually splashes.
Right,
You know?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think.
Oh, speaking of Splash, I'm supposed to mention the website,
Okay.
www.splashhotties.com. You can contact us from there, find our Facebooks, and look at our pictures. And so if anybody needs anybody to come out to a bar and do some promotion work, you can find us on there and pick the girls that you want. And
Okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
you can actually just go through and pick the girls
Yeah.
individually.
yeah.
Sounds like another website Ralph goes to frequently. So you said people can actually go onto the site and pick out the girls.
Yes.
Seems kind of strange in a creepy way, which is why I like it. How many girls are there actually involved with Splash?
Well, at any point in time, there's probably about 10, 15 girls involved. I mean, this lifestyle isn't for everybody, so sometimes they tend to filter out quickly more than other times. So.
Yeah, I could see how, you know, a young girl wouldn't want to go, you know, party and dance all night and get paid for it. And yeah, I
Right.
could completely, oh my God, why isn't there more? How long has this, you said you've been there about a year and a half.
Yeah.
How long has this actually been going on?
I think for about 3 years, the owners of Splash Promotions also own Rockstar Creations, and they were doing booking for bands and whatnot, and they saw that there was a need for promotions at bars, and they just came up with the idea of Splash. And they
What
were
better
like,
way than hot girls?
Right.
You know.
Right. Everybody wants to be like have their bar be that bar in the movie where there's people dancing on the bar,
Yeah.
you know, like pouring water on people.
Big
and
Coyote Ugly kind of
yeah,
thing.
everybody wants
Yeah.
that. So you pay some money and we come in and get your party started.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, are there like ranks as far as the girls? Like, you know, is there like a seniority thing? Like,
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of seniority thing. There's me and another girl who've been there the longest now, and we get to pick and choose where we want to go. And
okay, so you guys
get the
kind of
good
get the
gigs.
easy
Yeah.
way to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So the Splash Girls have a very unique uniform.
Yeah, unique. Yes,
A little bit different than most
Yes.
uniforms.
unless you're a Hooters girl.
Well,
It's
yeah.
not too different.
Well,
But
the colors are a little different.
Yeah.
Your uniform actually looks better than the Hooters.
Oh,
ones.
thank you.
That bright orange, you know, I got retina problems and whatnot, so.
It's hard to stare at those asses when they got on bright orange shorts.
Yeah.
It burns.
It's like, oh, awesome, you will not be mistaken for a deer. So,
Nobody will shoot you for yawning. Don't worry.
I don't know, there's some weird guys. But yeah, if you want to just show everybody exactly what you are wearing.
Okay, let me adjust myself here. Get everything tucked in. Okay, so this is our uniform. Let me pick up my mic cord here. This is what we got going on. Jolson. You know, we got the heels. So.
I vaguely heard a zipping sound.
But yeah, this is what we normally wear. Bars can request that we wear something different depending on the clientele. Sometimes if there's like we do a benefit and there's lots of children, we wear jeans or jean shorts. We like to do a lot of theme nights.
Themes.
Those are always fun. We like to throw big splash promotion parties and have a theme night at a bar. We do like 80s night, which is always fun.
Yeah, that would be cool.
We do like cowboy themes, stuff like that. So then we get to dress up, which is awesome.
Cowboy theme.
Yes.
Yeah,
and it's always fun when you're dressed like super slutty cowboy and then nobody else in the bar dresses up.
Oh, that's great.
And then you're just standing there and everybody's like, well, what's going on?
So
there was a cowboy theme tonight.
Yeah, I obviously can see, you know, where some benefits would require you to wear a little bit something different.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yep.
I mean, that's not bad though. I mean, I've seen a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot smaller outfits. Okay. Well, I've had a great time with you. Everybody here, I'm sure, has had a great time. Tree has had a great time.
Poor Tree.
Generic public access Tree has had a great view for a lot of things today. So, you know, he's standing up straighter than usual.
So are a few other things.
Like he doesn't have a zipper because he'd have third-degree zipper burn. But yeah, I've had a great time with you. It's been fun. Was there anything else you wanted to mention? Any websites?
And just say it again, www.splashhotties.com. You guys can find me on Facebook. I'm Kate Splash, C-A-I-T-E Splash. Feel free to friend request me. And if you need anybody for any gigs, you know, just give me a shout. I'll come out and do my thing.
All right, well, you guys, please make sure to contact her. It's a great thing, Splash. Splash Hotties is awesome, so please check it out. It was great having you.
Wonderful.
Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
All right, you guys make sure you come back. Just the only thing you got to remember is when I ask a question, try not to just do like yes and no answers.
Yes.
Okay. Happen. I'm Joe and Ralph.
Here you go. Here you go.
We'll be right back.
I'm okay.
You like that one?
Yeah.
All right, hi, and welcome to another episode of What's Good Cincinnati. I'm Joe. Ralph.
Here I come.
Ralph.
Ow. Get a staple on my finger.
Stay tuned. Okay, well, it's that time of the show again where we got to say goodbye. We had a great time this week. We hope you guys had a good time watching it. And Public Access Tree now has on a brace.
Here I am.
Here he comes. Ralph.
Ow. Get a staple, my finger. If you'd like any more information about any of our guests that we've had on our shows, or you would like to check out any of the archive shows, go to our website at www.ren-productions.com or search us on Facebook, Ren Pro.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
My name's Joe Lunsford. A few things about me. I hate skinny people. My reason for that is 26, 27 years ago when Santa tried to put me on his lap and all those skinny bastards got set up there and I had to pull up a chair next to him. I think that kind of set something off. And fat kids don't get good presents. We don't get bikes. We don't get hula hoops. Don't do that. When was the last time you seen a fat man do this? He's trying to have sex or find his girlfriend after a long night of drinking. That's what that kid is doing. Got it. Oh, oops, never mind. Got it. At least in mine. You know, at least with me. Man, these people screwed this mic up. Oh, so, who's from Cincinnati? Yeah. Got 513 on the chest, love my city, I hate everybody that lives there. Ain't no lie, because people are stupid. There's too much racial stuff going on in Cincinnati. And I have multiracial kids. We're coming up on the 11 years of the Cincinnati race riots. You guys remember that? Yeah. Or the unrest? What they meant was white people was getting beat the hell up. That's what they meant by that. Like, don't come outside. But my kids are multiracial. They're Puerto Rican, German, Irish, Dutch. Just so many different things I can't pronounce. And, that was supposed to be a laugh there, guys. I appreciate it. No, my kids are so multiracial, I'm afraid there's going to be another race riot. My kids are going to beat themselves to death. I'm kind of nervous about that. Oh, man. You guys have fun yet? Yeah! Awesome. Okay, so, what is that? Okay, anyway, did anybody go to all black schools that are white? Yeah. I went to Woodward, and I played sports, and I wish I hadn't. The thing about that was, it was like if I had a shitty game, people expected that. It was like, okay, it's a short, fat white guy. It's cool. When I had a bad game, that's what was bad. Because then I had to walk through the shower. Yeah, that was really rough, man, because I was 5'8 and a half, and everybody else was 6'11". That was rough. Good game, Joe! Thanks, go away! I really only had 10 points. Go away. That was rough, man. Like I was saying, man, with Santa, with all the good Christian things that go on in the world, Santa always would bring these stupid gifts. I got duck sweaters and angel sheets one year. Sorry, I have a list. Sheets. And you know, it never bothered me until one year I got really stoned. I decided it would be a good idea to take some acid. What? Oh, what? Like nobody here said, put your hands up if you ever took acid. Yep. 20 of y'all lying. Put your hands up. If you were white, you would have seen acid. I took some acid one night. I walked in the house and I was, Joe, you know you're on drugs. Well, what the hell is that? My mom, being the devout Christian she is, has 50 angels posted all over her living room. The angels decided this would be a good night to speak to me and bring me to the other side. Being that this happened, I ran into the kitchen and made me a sandwich. The angels stopped. I'm like, man, I got this beat. If I get through the living room, I got here. No angels talking shit to me all night. I run through the living room, Joe. No, shit, you know you're on drugs. We saw you with that girl, right? You know what you did. You know you've been drinking. Cool, I made it up in my room. When I got this beat, I'm sitting there and I hear Joe. We saw you masturbating last night. I said, bullshit, y'all, and then I remember Santa brought me some angel sheets. Not only did they see it, they were involved. You guys have a good night, man.